Beauty. Hello everyone. We're starting a little bit early today just to see if this little experiment's going to work. Sorry about the framing on this, that's too bad. I guess we're already having problems, which is why I started early. Hello Julia. So clearly I'm on Facebook somewhere. The other problem, of course, is the bandwidth. I'm not sure I'm gonna have it. I just might not. I don't know. Well, live now. So, if I click that, seem to be on. I am. Okay. Okay. Tim's, okay, there's Tim. Top chat. Live chat. All messages are visible. Steve's here. Steve, thank you for coming tonight. I still owe you an email or phone call. We should probably talk on the phone. Can everybody hear me okay? Let's start with that. Okay, there's me. Boost audio. We're getting a little fancy tonight, so hello Dana Lynn. There, okay. Hey, this might be working. Yes, I am starting a little early, Steve, because I have multiple cameras going tonight. And I can see you, Dana Lynn, I can see you too. That's great. Can you hear me? That's the big thing. Does anybody have... I bet Julia does. Julia... There's Joy. Okay. This is trippy. Interesting. Sound is good. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh wait, sounds good. We need to talk on the phone, or the sound is good. You can hear me. Which is it? And the heat just kicked on. I'm gonna turn that off, I think. I'll be right back. Don't anybody go anywhere. Are you warming up there? Okay. There we go. That's better. All right. Yes, we can talk. Okay, good. Yes, we will. Now, could I have a volunteer? I'm thinking... Wait, what? Julia, I'm just going to go out on a limb. I'm just guessing. Maybe Steve, too. If a couple of you... I don't want everybody to split, necessarily. If a couple of you could go to... I'm going to give you a bit.ly link. So the bit.ly is bit.ly/... capital T, capital L, I don't know if that matters or not, _ live, bit.ly/TL_LIVE. And you'll see what it is when you get there. And then I need to know if you can sign into that place that I'm sending you. And if you can, we'll go from there. Which is why we're starting early tonight. Because I'm trying an experiment that we can't discuss yet. Because we all know what happened last time. By the way, if you have any cookies or hot chocolate, coffee, something warm, hot toddy perhaps, you should get some right now. Because it's Christmas. It's like, this is it. And then our next episode is going to be after the first of the year. So this is kind of like the adieu holiday thing. So let me see. Alright, so far I don't see... Oh, I wonder if I would see it, though, unless... Maybe I have to sign in, too. I better do that. Shit. That sort of sucks. Because then... That makes sense, though. That makes sense. Bear with me. I don't know. Oh. You know, the only... Okay. Julia, you see me on that other place that I don't want to say, that I don't want to name out loud? Oh, no, I thought... Okay, so now I'm back there. Now I gotta see if I can see the chat. Because otherwise, if I can't see the chat, that's kind of pointless for our purposes. Just for what it's worth, on this side of the lens, it's very, very interesting. Top chat, live chat, bam. So I see there, can't remember, I can't see the whole thing, Steve, damn. Oh, can't remember my sign-in. Okay, that's okay, Steve. Julia, do you have a channel on that particular site? Because if you do, I'm so glad you're not getting any glitch, Danilyn. That's awesome. I don't know why you're not getting any glitch, to be perfectly frank, but that's good news. That's good. And Crystal, don't say it out loud. Crystal, do you have a channel? And if so, can you comment? Or excuse me, if you do have a channel, if you have created a channel. By the way, creating a channel does not mean anything. It's a sign-up thing. You don't have to like make anything to have a channel. But if you do have a channel, can you sign in and try the chat and see if that's working for you? So far, I see no chat there, and I also want to make sure. Richard is here. Mary's here. Yay! I see her a lot. Yes. Julia, or anybody who's been there. Steve, anybody? Could you hear me on that other site? I don't know. I can't. Is that a monkey? Crystal? It looks like a monkey. And I see it on my camera, on my phone, before I see it on my little monitor. So I can't really tell. Plus, we're not on yet. This is still, you know, making shit up as we go. There's Tim comment, but that looks like a comment, not a chat to me. It is a monkey. I can hear you there. Thank you. Weird delay. Okay. Okay, hi Julia. I see you there. Julia, can you hear me okay over there? Steven says there is a weird delay. Okay. I wonder why that is. But you can hear it okay. And I see Julia on that place, so that's good. This might just work, people. It just might work. See, the clarity, I don't know. And of course, once we get started, Richard, you have no idea. Because it's very weird. I see myself on 3 right now. And of course, the delays are all different. And plus Joy's on the iPad, so we must be sucking up signal like nobody's business right now. Julie's not getting a delay. Okay, that's good. Alright. Okay, it's working. Okay. You guys, I think we're going to be able to do this. I really think we might have pulled this off. What I don't know is... New findable. Just a few second delay, so both are on. It sounds like this. Okay, sure. Okay, thank you, Steve. Awesome. This is great. This is so cool. Yay, Merry Christmas. So once again, if you're just tuning in, make sure you have some cookies, some brownies, whatever kind of Christmas. What kind of Christmas stuff do you get? Like, what are your Christmas treats or meals? Let's just start there. We're not quite live yet, and I've got a whole bunch of stuff to go over tonight, but just to get things going, what kind of yummy Christmas stuff do you guys usually have to eat? Quality isn't the best, but volume is perfect. Okay. Yeah, we've had issues before, Crystal. I don't remember if you were here the last couple of weeks. We're still working out the clarity issue, but I'm glad you can hear me. That's good. Good. Now what I can't see, I can't like see who's on that other page. I can just see when a comment pops up. That's it. I can see on here that there are 3 people. So that's good. Small delay. Okay. 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 We're gonna do it. And there's Tim. Hello, Tim. Pardon me. Yeah, so we've had, what did we have? Oh, so they're kind of funny. They're called, here we go, hot chocolate with cool whip. Say cool. Say whip. I'll say cool whip. Every time. It's ruined for me. I can only say it that way. We have these, I don't know whose idea it was, but we have these things called burger bundles, which is a really weird name to me. This doesn't sit well with me, but it's basically like hamburger sort of wrapped around stuffing. So it was pretty tasty. It was really good for dinner tonight, too. And then we have a shit ton of Christmas cookies. Hey, Karen. Hello. Merry Christmas to you, too, as well. Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm trying anything else. Crocheting while watching. That's awesome, Mary. Excuse me. This is why I don't eat during the show, is because I get shit caught in my throat. Good job, Steve. That's kind of funny. What was it? Oh yeah, so burger bundles. I had the sound turned on. That was interesting. Tom Leveen live and around. Yeah, that's not something anybody wants, Richard. Burger bundles. Oh, Joy made these potatoes. They were, I guess, potatoes au gratin, right? I think, babe. So freaking good. Oh my gosh, they were, yeah, just delicious. And then my sister-in-law Michelle made this broccoli. And it doesn't sound very Christmassy, but holy crap, it was a really good meal. And then my mother-in-law makes this blood pudding. I don't know what else to call it. That's what it sounds like. I actually have to scroll down for this. I don't think that's what it's actually called. Yes, Sam, I was serious. What is it called, Joy? I don't know what it's called. We call it blood pudding because it's got some kind of raspberry sauce stuff, and it's snowflake pudding. Sorry, I can't believe Brent eats snowflake pudding, which is great if you know Brent. And I don't like it. I just don't care for it. But it's a very very like bleach white dessert with this really blood red sauce on it. It's kind of weird looking, and so we always make fun of it. But apparently it's very good. It's just not for me. Not for me. So Julia says, Miss Patty LaBelle's sweet potato pie. Oh my goodness. Or chocolate pecan pie. That sounds good. We could do that. I don't mind that. We didn't have any pies this year. Do we usually have pies? I don't remember. I don't know. It's 8 o'clock. Oh my gosh, it's time to go. Actual blood pudding is weirdly delicious. Julia, you're on both, aren't you? Look at this. This is going to be a very interesting night. So welcome to Tom Leveen Live. Those of you who are, those of you who are here, obviously you're here. I don't know. Anyway, hello and welcome to the last Tom Leveen Live of 2018. This is it, you guys. And then next week, we will be, I believe, I will be at Poison Pen Broadcasting, talking about the beginning of a new year, the end of last year, this year, technically, things like that. It'll be really cool. I've also, if you haven't heard, I've got some guests scheduled for the upcoming quarter. I've got local, very successful artist Frank Gonzalez. He's an old friend of mine from way back in the day who's done very well for himself here in town. We're going to have him on and talk about art and zero. We're going to talk... Oh, I've got a ghost hunter, you guys. I've got at least one, maybe 2 ghost hunters coming on the show. That's going to be so cool. I don't know when they're coming yet. They need to let me know. So we'll be talking about that in conjunction with either Hell World or Those Who Bury Back. And then I've got a couple, a husband-wife pair team, if you will, who's going to come and talk about being high school sweethearts, because they have never dated anybody but each other, and I thought we would talk about that, and Manic Pixie Dream Girl. So we've got some people scheduled and coming up. It's going to be really cool. Very excited about that. And then we'll be back and forth broadcasting. Oh, I'm also hoping this is going to be great. I've got a guy who is like a crime scene investigator. I've mentioned him a couple times on the show. Hopefully I'm going to get him to come on the show and tell us some of his favorite stories about being a crime scene investigator guy. And we'll talk about the stuff that I've talked with him about in my writing, because he's my go-to for all things cop-related when it comes to writing. So lots of cool stuff coming up. That all begins, of course, a week from today. And we'll talk more about where you can watch that very soon. Because it's going to be, you know... Sam, yes I am. I am on a couple different places right now, Sam. Giving it a shot. Don't know if that's how we're going to keep it. We'll talk about it later. I have no idea. But thank you for tuning in on one of them. I appreciate it. And enjoy talking about the blood pudding stuff. Forensics. Yeah, it's going to be really cool, Julia. It's going to be, he's, and the thing is, because he's a CSI guy, he is just seeing shit that, like, I have to stop him when we talk, when I ask him a question, he'll just go into these stories. I'm like, stop, stop, stop. I don't want to know anymore. I just needed this one question asked. What's fun about using him as a research, as a like a reference point or research tool, whatever you want to call him, as an expert, is the stuff that I give him is usually supernatural. So I take, like, so here's what you're given. Now, what do the police do with this? You know, and you're like, well, that would probably look like a ritual killing. I'm like, but it's not. You know, so it'll be a fun show. Oh, thank you, Tim. Thank you for tuning in there. Appreciate it. Let's see how it goes. So far, so good. Yeah, by the way, if you are tuning in on the other platform, make sure you click subscribe. That would be great. There's a whole thing about that particular platform and how many subscriptions you get and how many people are tuning in and how many views you get. That really changes the dynamic on that platform. Hopefully this time next week we'll stop talking like this code thing. But anyway, if you're on that platform, please hit subscribe for me. I would really super appreciate it. If you're on this platform, then just hit like and share and let people know about it. If you haven't already, please do that. I would really appreciate that because it's the world we live in. We still got to use it. So, you know, let's... Oh my gosh, I know. It's just weird. It's just a weird night. Okay, but the show has started. Thank you all for coming. I'm so glad you're here. Moving on. Oh, Christmas stories. So I had a couple good Christmas stories for you guys. Then I want to hear about your presents and your gifts. Let's just be American capitalists tonight and talk about all the cool shit that we got. Because I think there's some funny jokes and stories about that. I got a rock. Let's see. Oh, okay, so here's one of my Christmas stories. I was on and I hope I'm not, you know, spoiler alert about the holiday season. I was probably 7, probably 6 or 7. I'm going to get 7 feels right to me. I was about 7 years old. And we had a fireplace where I grew up, and so stockings on the mantle and the whole 9, big Christmas tree, all that kind of stuff. Well, I was at that age, so that's why I'm thinking it was 7-ish. I was at that age where I was starting to think that this Santa thing was maybe kind of bullshit. Like, I don't know about this, you guys. I'm getting funny feeling about this whole Santa guy. I don't know if this is really happening. And on this particular year, I went to bed, I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and I was like, I'm gonna go see if Santa's been here. So I go out, and it's pitch black, and I run out into that that room of the house. But it's black as fuck. I can't see shit. So I'm going along, I'm following the wall until I get to the mantle, right? And then I feel the stockings. I get to where the stockings are, and they're flat. They're completely fucking flat. There is nothing in there. And I'm like, so I start fucking crying. Because I'm like, oh my god, he knew I wasn't believing it. And now he's pissed and I didn't get anything. I'm sorry. Hand to God, true story. So I like race back to my room and get back in bed and pull the covers up like, oh god, oh no, I've totally screwed this up forever. And then somehow managed to get back to sleep. I have no idea how, but I finally managed to get back to sleep and woke up the next morning like, bam, panic mode, and just rushed out there as fast as I could, and there's presents and there's stuff in the stockings and everything, and I was like, okay. You're lucky, man. You dodged a bullet there. You got to be careful. And then I also think, I can't remember for 100% sure, but I feel like at that moment too, I was also like, I still think it's kind of bullshit. You know, like that follow-up. But yeah, true story. Oh god, it scared the shit out of me. Excuse me. I shouldn't have had the cookie. The cookie is stuck. So once again, if you're just tuning in, go ahead and hit that share button or the subscribe button, either one, whatever's closest. I don't care, but hit that out and let people know that we're here and having a good time tonight. Also, it's the holidays, so what are people doing? A lot of people probably going back to work tomorrow. Joy has to go back to work tomorrow. Did you guys have to work today? Sorry if you did. I hope you didn't. I hope you had some time off. Oh, here's another. Yeah, I was older, and my dad had this closet kind of in the middle of the house where he kept all of his I don't know, tools, I guess, just dad stuff. Larry's here. Hey, Larry. Everybody say hi to Larry. We haven't seen Larry in a while. How you doing, Larry? And that's where he kept all the Christmas gifts and stuff. Like, okay. But, I mean, by age, like, 9, I knew how to break in. Like, this is not secure, Dad. Come on. Of course, I didn't let him know that, but I knew I could bust in. So, I knew they'd been shopping. And so, one night, my parents go out for dinner or whatever, and I bust into the closet, and sure enough, there's all my presents, right? And it was Photon, which was like the knockoff of Laser Tag. If you guys remember Laser Tag, this was like the Walmart version or whatever. Maybe not Walmart. Anyway, it was like the generic version of Laser Tag. And it's these huge boxes, and there's a kid with a big green helmet and a gun. And it just looks so cool. And I remember seeing it and being so excited in the heat of the moment, like seeing these huge boxes, and they're like, "Oh, this is so cool, awesome!" And then closing the door, and then being like, well, now what? And then Christmas came along, I don't know, 10, 15 days later, whatever, and I open it up, and, you know, it's Photon, and I had to pretend, like, oh my god, Photon. But my heart was just like, well, this sucks. Like, totally, like, I was so excited about the whole getting in and peeking thing, and then as soon as I'd done it, I was like, that was fucking stupid. That was a mistake. And it was. Like, I'll never, ever forget that, as long as I've never wanted to, like, to peek at my presents. Now, the way it turns out, and this kind of goes into tonight's topic a little bit, is like, these, like, so for my Christmas, Joy got me some cool Social D shirts, because I needed some new Social D shirts, believe it or not, because I wore the other ones out. And then today, I got a package of, like, Target, like, undershirt type, that, like, just gray and black, you know, stretchy tee type things, and I'm like, rockin'! Like, this is a pretty sweet Christmas, right? My mother-in-law, who's very kind and generous, gave us some money, which was very nice, and, you know, any sane or reasonable person, I think, at least of a certain age, would be like, wow, what can I do with this money? Oh my goodness, the things that I can buy. First thing I think is like, you know, I could put that toward my credit card debt. That would be the smart thing. Like, Jesus, dude, like, are you my dad? What the fuck happened to you? You know, I remember my friend Tony, I don't remember how many, he was like 21 or 22, and it was his birthday. Like, Tony, what'd you get, man? And he's like, got tires for the truck. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Tires? And he was like jazzed about it. I'm like, tires? Tires. Tony, come on. Because at that point, I'm like, I don't know, 16 or 17. I'm thinking like, dude, you gotta get something cool, like carton of cigarettes or something. I'm kidding, of course. Tony had asthma. But, you know what I mean? Like, you cross this line into this adult thing where it's like, yeah, tires would be badass right now. Like, it's so disappointing. I want Legos. Like, I got to help Toby with some of his Legos today, because of course Toby got Legos, and that was cool. Like, I'm following the directions and building everything. That was awesome, man. But I'm not going to spend my Christmas money on Legos. Toby can. Good for him, but I can't do that. You know, I could. I won't. I totally won't. I'm going to try not to put it toward credit card debt, though, either, because that's just lame. Hello, Laurel. Thanks for joining us. Anyway, enough about me. Why don't you talk about me for a while? Oh, then I've got that story, too. Yeah, we'll come back to that. So I still want to hear about your Christmas gifts and how your Christmas was, guys. How was it? Tell us about your Christmas. Was it good? Was it rough? I don't know. Let's talk about it. I want to hear about it. So while you're writing that, hopefully, and commenting, oh yeah, okay, so Steve says, I used to hate getting clothes as a kid. Would love to get that now, knowing what that stuff costs. Yeah, oh, exactly, Steve. Absolutely. We get it for Toby, and he's like, like socks? Yeah. Versus Sarah, she doesn't give a shit. She's all about the paper, like the tissue paper and the bags and shit, the wrapping. She doesn't care about the fucking gifts at all, so it's great. This is probably the last year we get to do that. Where it's like, look, Sarah, socks! And she'd be like, yay! You know. Next year, not so much. She's going to be like, where's the jewelry? Where's my cool stuff, man? Come on. She's going to be like that, I can totally tell. I didn't get a lot of clothes as a kid for Christmas. Come to think of it, my parents were not big clothes givers for Christmas. I usually got good shit. I usually got toys. I mean, that's where I got my video camera in high school, was for Christmas. I used to cash in pretty good on Christmas. I remember my brother once gave me this huge box of Army Men. It was called Invasion of Anzio, and now Toby has most of them. But it came with this like molded plastic hill and all the cool soldiers and stuff. Like, oh, so cool. Nothing better than a big box, right, when you're a kid. Oh, we got Pat's socks. You got Gerald socks for Pat. That is Well done, Steve. Socks, jocks, and chocolates. Best adult gifts. I feel like I should ask a question there, Julia, but I'm not sure what it should be. I might just let that sit. It just depends. It's much easier to... Okay, so here's something for those of you who are on Facebook. Tim says that it's much easier to comment on the other platform, but there are fewer people participating. So if anybody is already part of that platform, feel free to go ahead and head over there, Tim says. So thank you very much, Tim. Appreciate that for looking out for me. That's good. May as well get used to it. We'll talk a little bit more about it at the end of the show. Oh, Richard saw. I haven't seen him. I should probably be friends with him. Oh, Richard said, bam, Richard's all use your Christmas money to make memories. Boom! Wow, that's pretty awesome. I got yarn for Christmas. That's cool. I like yarn. I mean, I don't personally like yarn, but I'm glad you like yarn. I was gonna say, but oh, yeah. Anyway, so Christmas gifts, and then this other thing. So today I still had to do all my training for the event in August. Oh, that's coming up fast now. And so today I did it was supposed to be 5, but I did a 4-mile ruck march in these like fucking Vietnam era jungle boots, which was really stupid, and a 40-pound ruck. Wasn't awful. I could have done the 5th mile, but the blisters really kicked in on mile 4. I was like, don't be stupid, go home and tend to the wounds. So that's what I did. And so I did that. But it reminded me of this one trip I took with my friends Joel and Tony over to Havasupai Falls, which I'm not even sure Havasupai Falls exists anymore because there was a big flood and the topography changed, so I don't really know if it's even still there. But it was a beautiful, beautiful canyon. It's right off kind of part of the Grand Canyon, but not officially Grand Canyon, I think. And it was an 8-mile hike into this canyon, and of course 8 miles out again. So, and I think I was 18, maybe even 17. No, it's probably 18. It's probably 18. So at this point in time, we're like, oh, the Havasupai trip's coming up, man. We better start training. Yeah. So here's what we did for training. We did 2 things. We walked around my neighborhood, like just walked around the neighborhood, which is maybe a mile. And then a couple weeks later, we walked down the bike path behind Papago Park and the Desert Botanical Garden. Another mile or 2. We were probably smoking during the walk, no less. No backpacks, no actual, like, we're carting in 70, 80 pounds of gear. So it's like I think a 3-night thing that we were doing, at least 2 nights, but maybe 3. So we had, 70, 80 pounds of stuff. Our idea to train was to walk, like, a couple of times in, vans or whatever. Like, that was the extent of the training. And, oh my God, like, mile 3 or 4 going into the canyon, my knees were like, like, they just blew. I swear to God, the fucking kneecaps came off like there was a landmine behind them. It was just, bam, done. No more knees for you. And of course we've got the whole thing on videotape because we have to lug, the fucking VHS video camera with us the whole time. And you can see me I just walk like this the whole time. Hey, Chris Orr, you gonna stick around tonight? Huh? I'm just kidding. I'm teasing you. I seriously, I can't walk because my knees are shot to hell. Then comes the hike out. I find a walking stick, has this great curve to it. I'm not exaggerating at all. I fucking rode myself, like R-O-W-E-D. I rode my way to the top of the fucking canyon. Dig that sucker in, hoist myself a step, dig it in. I mean, just at one after another. 8 miles, 8 hours. Was it 8 hours in or 8 miles? I don't remember. I think it was 8 miles. I've never been in so much pain. The reason I remember it so clearly was at one point, maybe halfway through, just looking down at my knees, expecting them to be bleeding or something, because, God, it just fucking hurt, and grunting, just, I'm like, dude, I'm 18 years old, I shouldn't be making this sound, it was terrible. Whereas, like, today, like, I just did a 40-pound ruck for 4 miles, like, oh, alright, blisters, I can fix that. Like, how am I this old and in better physical shape than I ever was as a kid? It's kind of irritating. And also, I should have made better life choices when I was 18. That's the other part of it. But anyway, I don't know why I was telling that story, just that it fucking hurt. And my knees were never the same after that. That's the other thing. They were just never the same after that. Anyway, so yes, Sam, how are you seeing people? So I do have my... Sam, I've got my little laptop guy here that I think you made fun of last week, rightfully so. And I can see the comments here, and I can also see them on my phone. So I can kind of keep track, sort of. Probably what I'm going to need to do, though, is get like a host, not a host, but a producer, a Roz from Frasier, someone who sits in the back and just, keeps track of things. We'll have to see. That's the plan. You took the huge VHS recorder down the falls? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, well, not over the falls, no. We hiked into the canyon where the falls were with the camera. Yes, absolutely. I've got the footage. It's great footage. It's a beautiful canyon. But we didn't, go over the falls or anything like that. So, no, sorry, babe. Thin nylon socks are the thicker cotton. Dude, Richard, I did that today. I did, and it worked. I did the powder. I did the 2 socks. I need to get some, but these weren't specifically like the liner socks. I'm going to try some of the liner socks and see if that helps a little bit. I mean, I got 4 miles before they got bad, and I used duct tape and the whole thing. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't awful, but I could have done better. I have admin omnipotence. Is that what they call that? I kind of do at the moment. Oh. We were a rough 18, let's admit. We were, Julia, but not that rough. We were also fucking stupid. Michelle's here. Hello, Michelle. Yeah, just... I mean, I'm trying to remember... I don't remember, and I guess it's impossible, that we don't remember how invincible we felt, because we didn't know that that's how we felt it. You know what I mean? Like, we just didn't know, because we were there. We were part of it. It was happening in real time, so it didn't occur to us, I feel it. We didn't walk around thinking, I'm invincible. We just did stupid shit, which is not the same thing at all. And it's really hard with Toby, because he'll do stuff that I know that I did when I was 7. And I'm like, Jared, you gotta stop that! Even though I'm like, I did it and everything was fine. Relax, dude. I haven't figured out the line there. So, nothing to see. Anyway, I have been talking and talking and talking. Okay, sorry, Joey. Good. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you guys aren't talking about Christmas, tell me about your Christmas. How was it? Was it good? Was it everything you hoped, or walked over hot coals, get calluses, and barbecue? No, Richard. I'm not going to do that. Does anybody... Yeah, tell me about your Christmas. Tell everybody about your Christmas, if you want to. I guess you don't have to. Maybe there's a reason nobody's talking about it. I don't know. I've never been a big Christmas fan. No, I used to be. By the time I was a teenager, it just really stopped being a thing. And the number one thing I looked forward to is how long do I have to wait at home before I get a ride to Matt's house? Like, that became Christmas, and I know that because that's one of the very first things I videotaped was Christmas at Matt's. So yeah, wait, Mark's here? I didn't see Mark sign on. Hi, Mark. I'll assume you're here. I can't see you anyway. Tim says Christmas was great, plenty of family time and lots of fun for Henry. Yeah, Henry's a good Christmas kid, right? I mean, I'm sure, yeah, having just been there for his birthday, I imagine that was a huge, huge fun thing to do. How much decorating, Tim, I didn't notice at the party, how much decorating did you guys do for Christmas? Because we didn't do a whole lot, and a lot of that's because it was within Sarah's reach, so it's kind of like having a cat. Like, you can't, no, and to keep moving stuff up and higher and stuff like that. Let's see, also, yeah, Sam says I do not get lit up by Christmas, that's fair. It's, there's something so amazing with Christmas and little kids, says Michelle. There is, Michelle. I don't disagree with that, certainly. And that's good. I don't want to, poop on anybody's Christmas here. Oh, there's Mark. Hello, Mark. Steve says, Marilyn Monroe painting, chinchilla throw, kiss lunchbox. Fuck yeah. Kiss rocks. Why would anyone want to... Never mind. Julia says, I got tons of flamingo stuff and a cold. Yes. The guy's got a PS4, but seeing the folks with us, everything. Oh, that's good. Very good. Toby got Minecraft. Here's the thing about Minecraft. This game has not made any sense to me for years back, since it first came out. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I do not understand it. Toby played like a free version. He had like a 10-day free thing, and I watched that, and I still didn't get it. Well, we decided to go ahead and get him the full version on my computer so that we have kind of restricted access to it. And watching him play it now, I'm starting to see the attraction. Because it really just lets you go and do whatever the hell. It just build shit. And I can see where the addiction comes in. Toby keeps telling me to play it, and I'm like, I don't know, because I can totally see myself just falling into that fucking rabbit hole like I do with some other games, and like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I'm trying really hard not to. But I'm also curious if anybody has studied... Wait, I saw a Minecraft comment. Oh, Minecraft makes me say, yeah, it should, Sam. It really should. it does. But it's cool. You should check it out. I am curious, and I don't know if I'm going to bother looking it up, but I'm curious what, like, the social or developmental things are that happen with that. Like, we're big proponents of no screen time until a certain age, and even then we try to restrict screen time quite a bit. Holidays, we kind of let it go because fuck it. Otherwise we'd go crazy. But I wonder what kind of, like, creativity, problem solving, you know, like, are there benefits to games like Minecraft? And I don't know. I feel like there should be, just watching him play, but Sam, don't start. I do play video games, damn it. I own a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2, upon which I play 3 different games. I've got a bunch of games, I just don't play them very often because I've already beat them. There's one game in particular on PS2, Tim knows this one, he already said it, Front Mission 4 is my favorite all-time PlayStation 2 game. I've beaten that game probably 25 or 30 times. It's kind of ridiculous. And then the next one that came out wasn't for the American, like you could only get the Japanese version or whatever. It was dumb. I don't know why they make that decision, but thank you. I am. This is fun. Richard, I got a Deadpool Bob Ross bobblehead because you're Richard. That's why. Oversized gaming dice, nice. Menorah and an avocado in the stocking. I mean, the day's going to come when that's going to be, like, huge. We're only going to be able to afford one a year, right? So I understand that. Biggest thing was getting a kick-ass easel on an auction site. Nice. That's cool. Is it wrong to shop for ourselves? Like, okay, here's the other thing. I wasn't not in charge of, but I went to go shopping for our 2 nieces. You met one of them several, like, months and months and months ago now. But we have the 2 nieces, and one of them is almost 13. And fucking forget about it, dude. Like, there is no shopping for this chick. Like, she doesn't read. She has no, like, huge interest or whatever. Like, well, she likes clothes. I'm like, I'm not buying a 13-year-old girl clothes, dude. There's no way in hell I'm going to succeed at that. It's just hard. And even Grandma, my mother-in-law, is not just come with us and you know, choose what you want. Like, no, that's not how Christmas works. That is not how we do Christmas. But this Christmas, she did it. She's like, let's go. Just get in the car. We'll go shopping together. You know, because even she gave up. Like, it was so hard for this person. Versus our older niece, like, loves to read and she loves art. So it's like, oh, we're going to get these books and we're going to get this art supply and everything's like, all right, that's sweet. But the younger one, dude, forget about it. No offense, Hopi, if you're out there, but and I just saw Michaela's here. Hey, Michaela. And then I ran into Michaela, who's one of my Storytime moms, and Owen, which was lots of fun to see them at the park. Yay! I hope you guys had a good Christmas at your... Is it your parents? Or... Yeah, it was your parents, right? I think so. Julia says, Minecraft for architecture and Portal used for teaching physics. I don't even know what Portal is. Oh, wait. Is that part of Minecraft? I feel like Toby got lost in a portal or something like that, and it was a big to-do. Oh, makeup, of course. Yeah, but even... you can't just buy somebody... Unless they've told you, like, what kind of brands and stuff they like, right? I can't just, like... Plus, I get, like, probably the cheap-ass Walgreens stuff or something. I don't know. Is Walgreens cheap-ass? I have no idea. See, that's the thing. I have no idea. If it's not stage makeup, if she needed base, that I could handle. I could totally handle that. Tiffany and Chelsea loved Minecraft when they were younger. Really, Dana Lynn, when did they stop playing? Because that's my question. Like, when does is there a boredom factor that kicks in at some point? Oh, except for a gift card. Yeah, see, gift card. That's what I should have done. We should have just gone with gift cards. Here was the problem, Julia. We had we had gift card money at very specific locations. Like, okay, this is our budget. So it's kind of like going around the store, taking pictures of shit and sending it to her mom. Like, would she like this? I don't know. How about this? You like that? No? Okay. God damn it. So normally, yes, gift card would be the way to go. Which is a whole other topic. Are you guys like pro gift card or anti gift card? I know there's like wasn't there a thing on, I don't know, I feel like a few months or years ago there was a whole argument about gift, maybe it's Seinfeld or something. I don't remember. I have no idea. Portal 2. So Portal is an awesome... So Portal's is a different game. But there are portals in Minecraft. I think. Okay, Tim says, no, it's not wrong to shop for yourself, but wait until after the presents are open. That is a good... I like that middle of the road, Tim. That's a good way to split that. Okay, Karen says anti-gift cards. So you will not give them, Karen, or you don't want them, or both? I'm curious. What is... Oh, Justin was obsessed with Minecraft when he was younger too, probably 2nd grade to 5th. Okay, so I'm curious to see how that goes out. Honestly, Toby just got two different new Lego sets. They both happen to be Minecraft Lego sets, which, of all the Lego sets out there, Minecraft Lego sets blow my mind because isn't that Minecraft? Like, that seems to be the strangest crossover of properties of IP, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird. Anyway, he got those, and he still builds with them, and he's still playing with it, but I've noticed, Joy, I'm curious if you've noticed this, he seems to be slowing down a little bit on the Legos. Just a little. I'm not 100% sure, which really sucks. It kind of breaks my heart, because I was a big Lego kid. He inherited all my Legos. On the other hand, I think last night, when I couldn't sleep, I was thinking, yeah, but one day he's going to stop playing with those Legos, and then those motherfuckers are mine. I'm going to take every single one of those bricks back, and I'm going to bring them to my office and be like, whoa! Just be rolling around in them. Like, oh, that hurts, but they're mine now. I'm totally going to do that. Don't worry, I'll film it for you. Mary says, gift cards suck unless you know it's a place the person in question will love shopping. That's true. That's fair. I frequently get Starbucks cards. Okay, here's my other holiday thing. I already complained about this before, but I'm going to do it again. Here's my impression. 2 impressions for you. Ready? Here's my impression of Tom walking in to Starbucks to get his mocha on Christmas Day. Tom, hey, how's it going? Merry Christmas. What can I get ya? No exaggeration. That is what happened Christmas Day when I went to go get my mocha. Here's my impression of me walking into virtually any independent coffee shop anywhere in this town. Hey, can I get a decaf mocha? Huh? I mean, I guess. Let me check Snapchat. Hold on. Are you still here? I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm sorry, you guys. I have owned, I know I've talked about this before, but it just irritates the shit out of me. I have been a small business owner. I have been a local small business owner, and I understand, and I want to support local and buy local, and I do every chance I get. But when it comes to those fucking coffee shops, you all gotta up your fucking game. You have got to up your game and stop being so goddamn snooty about it. End of the comment. Anyway. Sorry, it just pisses me off. You're running a business. You're running a business. Right? Merry Christmas. I'm sorry. That wasn't very Christmassy of me. Gift card, Richard says, gift cards, I say I thought of you and put in minimal effort. So, okay. That's a fair point, Richard. I can't argue with that. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe I'm just so cynical that if I get a gift card, I'm like, oh, sweet, thank you. Like, yeah, I'm totally going to use this, unless it's for someplace I wouldn't go, but everybody knows where I go. So it's usually not that hard to figure out. Yeah. But that's a fair point. I understand, and I think maybe Karen was talking about that as well. Starbucks has the pre-order app. Yeah, I don't use it, but yes, that's true, Julie. Wait, now I gotta scroll. Oh, Tim says, by the way, if you're here local in town, Tim says go to Copper Star Coffee in the Melrose District. Great service there, which doesn't surprise me. Like, I know they're out there. Just the last few have just been terrible, and it's like, you guys, you have to be better at something than Starbucks is. You have to. and it's generally not the coffee. Maybe I don't know, but you got to be better at something. Anyway, Mary says, I've been to one small local coffee shop where they knew me and loved me. They're closed down, I'm still upset. Yeah. See, that's the thing, Mary. Like, back in the day, before Starbucks, we didn't have independent coffee shops. We had coffee shops. That's all there was. There were no chains of anything, right? And there was a different vibe at each one, and we went to different... I mean, in college, we went to so many different coffee places because we were doing the open mic poetry circuit. So it was like Wednesdays here, Mondays there, and Tuesdays there, and and at that point in time and at that age, it was great. Like, I was the best, and this was also the era that you could smoke on properties, back in those days. So that was cool. And then Starbucks happened, and Coffee Bean Tea Leaf happened, and you started these chains happening, and then those places they were fucking destroyed. I'm not happy about that by any stretch of the imagination. That's really sad and too bad. But shit changed. You gotta keep up. That's the thing. God, I could go on a whole... Oh, say Julia says she loves Copper Star. So we're getting a bunch of thumbs up for Copper Star. I can see just a little bit of myself on the screen, and I wonder what happens if I sit on my hands. I don't know if I'd be able to talk to you guys. I think I would lock up. Oh, Mark says I went to Copper Star on your last first date. Got it. Was it? I hope it was a good date, Mark. I hope it was a good date, and if not, I hope they treated you well. But I hope it was a good date. That's cool. Okay, Joy's backing up Copper. Okay, so Copper Star getting a lot of thumbs up tonight. Very good. That's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, Mary comes back in with, no, my local... Wait, where did we go? Local shop was only 5 or 6 years ago. I didn't do coffee in college. Okay. I was too busy being Mormon for that shit. Oh, Mary, that's delightful. Did Estrellas at Town and Country Mall. Oh, my God. It's been my favorite. It's been gone for ages. Estrellas at Town and Country... I remember a lot about Town and Country Mall. I don't remember that. It was called Estrellas? I do not remember that at all, Julia. How weird. Dos Estrellas. No, still nothing. That does not ring a bell. I remember the movie theater. I remember the gift shop. Not Spencer's. What was the crazy gift shop place called? Ah, shit. You'll know. Julia will know. It was and they did. Very good. Many, many, many minds ago. You gotta go back, Mark. That's what you need to do. Moons. Okay, still. Jootin' Hoops. Thank you, Julia. Fucking Jootin' Hoops. Oh my gosh. I don't think I ever once bought anything there, but I went in all the time because it was like, it's Jootin' Hoops. Woo! Man, oh, that's crazy. Wow. Insane. Anyway, coffee plantation. Okay, so there was that chain. We did have the coffee plantation chain. That's true. But they still retained... like this cool, hip indie vibe, though, even though there was more than one, right? There was like 2, maybe 3. There was the one on Mill. There was they might have not overlapped, though, either, because there's the one at the Biltmore, and I know because I stole something from there once. Joel stole it. Actually, Joel stole it. I didn't steal it. Joel stole it. And there's still one up on Shea, and we've been there a couple times on date nights, and that was cool. It's I'm glad there is still one. But it's not, Romance of the Bean. It's not, these other plays. I don't know. It's good. Dos Estrellas was early to mid-90s across from the Cajun restaurant. Yeah, I must have missed that completely. Wow. Nope, I think I was too busy focusing on the movies there. Was that a Harkins? I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't know. My memory's shot of that place. I don't know. Anyway, what were we talking about? Jute Hoops and Coffee Plantation. Yeah, I mean, like, Coffee Plantation on Mill, like, that was always the cool place to hang out and whatever, for a while, and then it just got, Mill as a whole, just, what happened? Once that one, I mean, speaking of corporate, holy shit, like, once Mill Avenue Theater, Changing Hands, all those places left, like, I haven't walked down Mill in, God, it's been a very long time. No, I mean, I did it not too long ago because I was at a conference, but it was like, hey, let's go to Mill. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Baby K's Cajun... Yeah, no, oh, it was an AMC. Okay, thank you, Julia. Christmas. We were talking about, we don't have to talk about Christmas. I just know that we were. And I didn't get Starbucks tonight. I got my own instant hot cocoa, which is now sort of lukewarm, which is really too bad. Yeah. That's gonna be so weird. Oh, you do? Okay, yeah, Julia, it's strange. I don't know. Chris Rose is here, everybody. Hi, Chris. How you doing? We're supposed to be talking about Christmas. We're really not. But if you have any Christmas stories, feel free to. How was your Christmas, Chris? I hope it was good. I hope you got cool stuff. Yeah, that's really all I got. And then Joy apologized. It was kind of a slim Christmas. You know what? I buy myself so much shit on Amazon with, training shit. Oh, I need special socks, like we were just talking about. That's, that shit can be expensive sometimes. So it's kind of I don't really need special Christmassy things. I did get some really good candy. One of the things that Joy's mom always does is she also gives everybody, this started, I don't know how many years ago, but she gives you the C's candy menu, so you can identify stuff, and then you pick your favorite ones, and then you get that for Christmas, a little bag, pick 6 or 7 or whatever. Oh my gosh, so good. On the other hand, somebody brought just the box of assorted chocolates, which really sucks, because, like Forrest Gump says, what is this one? I don't know, I gotta bite into it and find out. Even if you cut them, even if you split them in half, you're still kind of I don't know what this is. So I just this is going to be a fruit, isn't it? This is going to be something gross in chocolate. And I found the amaretto one, and I just can't do amaretto, man. It just doesn't sit well with me at all. But I found out by biting into that son of a bitch, So that was frustrating. Such a crapshoot. But with the stuff we get from my mother-in-law, man, you're getting exactly what you asked for. So that's very good. Tim, where did you work 15 years ago? 15 years ago, weren't you still at Uno's? Crunchy Frog. Okay, I hope that's a restaurant. Do I hope that's a restaurant? I'm not sure. I don't know. There's a lot of cutting open of chocolates Christmas night. Yeah, there really was. There really was. Okay, yes, to Uno's. Okay, that's good. What was I going to say about that? I don't know. God, I am just talking and talking. You know why I am talking so much? Is I'm so fucking tired. I'm so exhausted. We have 2 kids with fucking pink eye. So that's been happening. Sarah's got some kind of cold thing, so she's a little snot factory. And then so then Sarah was waking up and staying up, so Joy's getting up with her and all this kind of stuff. Nobody's sleeping. And then the one night she crashed and stayed out for 10 hours. Toby wakes up twice, yelling for mom. So oh my god. And then last night it was quiet the whole night, and I woke up at 3:50. Son of a bit. I don't even remember what 7 or 8 hours of sleep feels like. I have no fucking concept of it anymore. I've completely forgotten. It's no wonder my fucking legs hurt. Anyway, gifts are better on a random Tuesday. It says I saw something and thought of you. That's true. Christmas is expected. It's too much effort. You know what, Richard? That's a fair point. And Sam, yes, everyone. I mean, it's a Christmas that Here's the thing about Christmas, Sam. And I think this is true. Number one, generally not so much in Phoenix, but it's colder, so everybody's inside and they're spreading their germs around anyway. Everyone's coming from different parts of the country. They're bringing their nasty germs from Louisiana or wherever the hell people are coming from, right? We get those germs. People are fucking stressed out as hell about Christmas, so they get the stress, so the immune system's suppressed. It's just a terrible time. Let's just call it off. Who's with me? Just call it off. I remember my dad, randomly, 10 years from now, we're going to have great conversations about this. My dad said at some point, this is so fucking, just like my parents, somebody died. I don't know who it was. And I was like, oh, so we're going to the funeral? And he's like, no, we don't go to funerals. We don't go to funerals. I'm like, why don't we go to funerals? He's like, people just get sick. People just get sick there. Everyone's upset and crying and feels bad. Everyone just feels bad. They get sick. We don't do that. This is a fucking quote. You guys, I can't make this shit up. Oh my god. The book that I'm going to write after they're gone, just full of shit like this. We just don't go to funerals. There was one, as long as I'm on the topic, fuck it. They don't tune in. They've been asleep for about 4 hours now. they were, they were supposed. This is sad. I shouldn't laugh, but it's one of those things where if you don't laugh, you're gonna go fucking nuts and do, you know, outpatient therapy for 3 months. Anyway, there was something. Oh God, yeah. So there was a family event. We'll just leave it at that. There was a family event, and the kind of thing where all the family comes. And so I was talking to my parents, and I was like, so yeah, you guys gonna make it? And they're like, no, we really can't. Like, oh, why not? Thinking health reasons, which is a valid reason. Like health, like totally valid reason or whatever. No, we can't make it. There've been some burglaries in the neighborhood, so we're gonna stay home. Like to do what? Like you're gonna catch them? Are you gonna what are you gonna do when the burglars come? Like you scare them away? Like, get out of here! You stay away from the chickens! Like what the fuck? What is that? What is that? There've been some burglaries in the neighborhood, so we're gonna stay home and miss this. Again, can't make it up. Can't make it up. So Sam, why is everybody sick this Christmas? Because it's fucking Christmas, and that's when all the shit happens, right? Oh my God. I'm sorry, you guys are talking. I'm glad you're still talking. Tabitha! I didn't see Tabitha come in. That shit sucks. Yeah, it does. Oh, the stuff we're gonna talk about when that day, there's so much to tell you guys. There's so much to share. It is endless. Endless. We'll get there. I miss Tabitha. Just some tea with honey and lemon. Which I would love. Okay, so we were originally talking about Christmas and food and stuff like that. Here's what I want to hear from you guys. This would be super helpful. If you are a tea drinker, a hot tea drinker, what do you recommend for somebody who doesn't like tea? I would love, like I'm convinced of the health benefits of green tea. Totally convinced. Like I have yet to see anything that suggests you shouldn't drink it, right? I just can't do tea. I fucking hate tea. Can't do it. So, A, is there a best kind to get? B, is there some way to doctor it that it's more palatable? Like, I haven't tried it in a lot of different ways because I haven't wanted to spend the money, frankly. Because I just feel like it's going to take so long to find a concoction that will actually taste good or one that's palatable. So even when I'm sick, I don't generally do hot tea. Toby will do it, which I think is great. And he loves all kinds of different teas, which is kind of weird to me. So I would love to be a tea drinker. I just can't stomach it, man. So if anybody's got, okay, here we go, and boom, Facebook lights up. Try to drink teas. Laurel says hot water with fresh ginger, lemon, and I lost it, and it's gone. I'll have to come back and find it. Tim's tried to drink tea. Yes, you've been trying to become a tea drinker since I met. I know, babe. It's true. I still want to. Green rice tea. Genmecha? I don't know how to say it. Where's Danny Hoots? I bet she knows how to say it for me. Green rice tea. Okay. When my throat hurts, I drink slushies. Really cold on the throat, Tabitha. Interesting. I can't, no, I gotta do the hot. That's an interesting choice. Delicious choice. But I have to do the hot stuff. Like, here's my favorite sick concoction. I just had some a couple of days ago. Is the Lipton chicken noodle soup that you, like, can get to a boil and then, like, a clove of garlic just chopped up in there and just suck that thing down. Oh, that works every time. All you tea haters. All right, Sam, what do you recommend? Let's go. Throw down, bud. Chris, yeah, like the beer and wine thing, no, I don't drink either, and it's not a moral issue. Like, I just have never found an alcohol that I particularly like. The only one that I really liked, there was like a block of time that I drank, it was called an Alabama Slammer, and that was, let me think, Tim can tell me, vodka, Southern Comfort? No. Yeah, Southern Comfort. Grenadine, and usually an orange juice or some other kind of, like a fruit juice kind of thing. Really good. Didn't taste too much like alcohol, but still had a bit of kick with the vodka. But, like, I never found a reason to keep drinking it. Like, it just never... So, y'all drink whatever you want. That's fine. I don't really care. But, yeah, I didn't want to force myself. So, I accept your premise, Chris. Absolutely. The difference here is that with the green tea, like, I feel like, from everything I've read, like, green tea is truly a remarkable thing that we should all be, yeah, booze and sugar, that we should be having. I don't know. Couple loose leaves from a farmer's market, peppermint and green. Okay. Now see, that makes me wonder too, Sam. Like, do you have to go like do the farmer's market thing? Do you have to get like the, I don't know, the real shit, you know, not like Lipton. Like, no, you have to get actual tea. Like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Crazy herbal hipster shit for Christmas. I would try. Maybe it's better that Danny's not here. She'd be so upset. Danny, are you here? Are we upsetting you? I hope not. Coffee? Nope. Wait, Chris, you don't do... Oh, interesting. I forgot that you didn't do coffee, Chris. That's interesting. That's right. And see, I do miss my soda. I can't do soda much anymore. That's like, yes, Tim, I can. But that's okay. It's our first night. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. And we're coming up on that discussion very soon, so thank you for asking, Tim. What was I talking about? I really hate on coffee, though. Yeah. And actually, it sounds like some coffee is good for you. Like, I don't know, is it 2 or 3 cups a day or something like that is supposed to be good for you? I don't know. Jesus, Julia, where do you get these words? Stroopwafel liqueur? Stroopwafel. Is that a real thing? I feel like you're making that shit up. Like, I don't know. Okay, so we'll have to, Laurel, you might have to text me. I saw your message like come and go really fast. The ginger lemon and stuff like that. I do try to do some curcumin these days in my tomato juice. I just don't do it. See, Laurel can't help it. She just had to do. Now, this is fun. Now this is Christmas, goddammit. Or you know, instant cocoa, whatever. Your mom's a stroopwafel. I think that belongs on a shirt. Let's do that. You know, Amazon now allows you to design and sell your own T-shirts. I think that goes on a shirt. Your mom's a stroopwafel. Also a good name for a band. I think the bean salad, yeah, but with all the dairy and sugar, it's been less healthy. That's fair. That's my God. You actually, is this an actual stroopwafel gift, Julia? Now I got to see what it does. Clearly it's a guy eating a stroopwafel, right? Here's the thing, Julia. Did you just have this laying around on your laptop or your phone or whatever? All right. Hey, take care, Chris. Thank you for checking in, man. I hope you had a good Christmas. Thank you for being here. Go have some tea. Force yourself to have tea, damn it. Tea's like wine and try a bunch and prepare for disappointment. Okay, so that's what I feel like I need to do, Richard. It just feels like like you can't get one thing of tea. It feels like to me, like you can't just get, oh, I'm just going to sample this. I just need a drink. I just need a sip of this fucking thing. Like, nope, you got to buy the box for $20. Like, fuck, I'm not going to fucking use it, you know? Anyway, so you did actually have this on your phone or something, Julia? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. Stroopwafel. I think that wins the night, really. I think maybe we should start to close it in on end on stroopwafel. You know, Karen, but of what? What kind of sampler? Like, is there a particular? Are you a tea person, Karen? Because if you are, I want to know what brand specifically that you think might be good, especially for a beginner. Or do you just get the cheap? Okay, so Sam says loose leaf is cheap, but again, we're talking like at a loose leaf. Okay, but like at a farmer's market, at like a Sprouts or a something like that, a pint of leaves for $6. Okay, that's not bad. From China. Wow. So that's a commitment, I assume, right? Does that mean it's really expensive or really cheap? I feel like it's going to be on one end of the spectrum or the other, Karen. Which is it? Really could go either way. Alibaba. Okay, of course. I have not checked that out yet, but I've heard so much about it. I really need to do that. God. It's not expensive. Okay. Oh, is this going to be another gift? Julia? Can't take you anywhere. What else? Oh, Duck and Decanter is loosely. Oh, really? I have not been to Duck and Decanter in probably 3 decades. Because I feel like I had to go once with my mom or something like that. I don't know. No idea. All right, so we're coming up on 9 o'clock. So let's wrap some things up. Here's what I need you to do before we get kicked off. So hopefully we can do this. So yes, Tim and Julia made it. Sam made it. Is that everybody? Let me see. Scroll up a little bit here. Tim, Sam, Julia. That was it. Okay. So I had... Oh, and Steve. Steve found it, and Richard. Okay, so there's a small group of you. Thank you very much, those of you who were able to sign in and chat on this platform right there. God damn it, Tim. I think you've been, correct me if I'm wrong, Tim, you've had several days off in a row now, haven't you? You can kind of tell. So, for next week, hopefully, again, we'll be at Poison Pen, and we'll be talking, I think, about Zero. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. But what I would like to do is start migrating people over to this other place, this other site that we were talking about earlier. And what you need to do, if you haven't done it yet, if you have a Gmail, you can log in, no problem, okay? Because Google owns that platform. But in order to chat, you have to create a channel. Apparently, it's a very easy thing to do. You don't have to actually then add videos or anything. You just have to create the channel, and then you're good, and then you can chat and leave comments. And apparently, you do have to, I didn't realize this, you do have to have a channel, not just to do a chat, but to comment on anywhere. I have no idea what this is. So, if you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you would start migrating over there in the next few weeks to get... yeah, so we can continue the chats and whatnot there, because chat is such an important part of this show. I have some other shows coming up that won't be so much chat-based, won't matter as much. It's more of a podcast. You can just listen or watch or whatever. But Tom Leveen Live, it's all about you guys being here. Yeah, Sam, I really want to hear what you think about Zero, Sam. And there are business reasons for this. There are very specific business reasons for moving over to that platform instead of this one, which we don't necessarily need to get into tonight, but it would be very helpful. So, if you have a Gmail, which statistically you do, cool, you can sign in, but then you have to create a channel. Please do that. You can do it tonight, you can do it, next week, whatever. What's going to be happening? Again, I'm gonna have a slate of guests each quarter that will be published on my website and all the various social media, so you can see who's coming up and what we're gonna be talking about and all that kind of stuff. I would super adore you if you could share that stuff when it comes out, because again, I need to get people over to that platform. Also, there'll be a video, in fact, probably tomorrow. I have to start tomorrow for next week. Every Thursday, a new video will drop on that other platform. I'm sorry I keep saying it, but after that 1 week, I don't want to, I can't risk it, you guys. I'm sorry. I sound like an asshole, but there it is. There'll be a video dropping every Thursday morning that you can watch anytime, talking about, very briefly, 2-3 minutes, about what's coming up next week. So you can get geared up for that. Or even grab the book and read the book, or flip through the book, refresh yourself on the book that will kind of be rooting the conversation that we'll have. So that'll be every Thursday morning. A new video will drop on that platform, and maybe some others we'll see. Please share that around. Again, if you're on the platform, please subscribe and encourage other people to subscribe. There's a specific number I'm trying to reach. I don't need to talk about it right now, but just know there's a specific number to reach, and there's a very good reason for it. Please just go subscribe. That would be super awesome. On that note, if there is anything in particular you would like us to cover on the show that is even tangentially, did I say that right? I always feel like I say that wrong. Even remotely connected to any of the books, leave a comment, send me a private message, email, whatever. I have some ideas on how to, I could fill up the whole year with what I've got, but I'm always interested in hearing more about what you guys want to hear about. I think we've got some cool stuff coming up. Again, we've got a local artist who's been very successful. We've got a ghost hunter. Hopefully I'm going to get this crime scene investigator guy. It's going to be cool. I'm really excited about where this is going. This year is going to be I think it's going to be a big year for you and for me and for us as a group. I'm very excited about some things that are developing. and that we can do together, which is going to be really fun, really, really cool. Speaking of which, the inks, the last set of inks for the Panic comic book are done and in the mail to my colorist and letterer, so that is happening. That is a real thing that we are going to be able to hold in our hands very, very soon. So yeah. Oh, hey, Dana Lynn. I see you, Dana Lynn. Hi. Yeah. So that's coming. It's coming. That's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited like that. Oh, and then I wonder if I can. No, I can't tell you who. But again, we've got a great. If I didn't already tell you guys, I've got another great artist who's done a lot of great work in the industry professionally, doing a variant cover for me. And we saw he wanted to do what's called, I think what's called an homage cover, which is a cover like a classic comic book cover, but with this comic's characters in it, if that makes sense. And so he sent over the cover that he wanted to do for Panic, and I was like, yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. You'll recognize it as soon as you see it. You'll know what the original cover was when you see the variant cover. It's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. So that's coming up, and I don't think I have any events. I don't have any local events coming. No, I do, in Flagstaff, Prescott. I think it's Prescott. At the end of January, I'll be at a conference in Prescott. So if you're in Prescott, let me know. Come see me. I have no idea. Oh, thank you, Richard. Yeah, Poison Pen generally will be closed. I will be sure to mark if there is a specific open to the public kind of thing. The other thing about Poison Pen, don't tell Joy this, but they wanted me to move to Saturday nights, and I was like, no, we can't, no one's going to come to Saturday night, Tom Leveen Live. But it did make me think, they don't have anything going on Saturday nights. What else might I do Saturday nights? And I've got some ideas and some theories on what to do, maybe not every Saturday, maybe every first Saturday, every fifth, I don't know, whatever. And there's some of you I need to talk to about that here very soon, but I don't know, we'll have to see. Maybe the kids have to be a little bit older first, I don't know. But you can't keep a good theater kid down. You know what I'm saying? So no, Richard. To your question, for the moment, assume that it's closed and private. But I will definitely be posting well in advance if there will be more of a public event, because there are some other speakers I have in mind that I haven't contacted yet that I would love to be more open to the public and invite people in, because some of it, in terms of the show, and again, the show doesn't even work without you guys. It just doesn't. Can I just tell you? Regardless of where you're watching right now, without you guys being here and without you guys sharing it and bringing friends along, it's just me talking, which I would do anyway, but it's not as much fun, frankly. So I do want to craft the show in such a way that still serves all of you who keep coming back, and again, thank you for doing that, but also go in some new directions. Like for some of it, some of it's just gonna be fun, like having this married couple on who have only ever dated each other. That's just going to be fun. That's going to be a really fun conversation. But then there's some other topics in some of the books, specifically Party, I'm thinking, where I want to bring some guests on where we're going to go into some serious shit, and some shit that needs to be fucking talked about, and that I think, that I know and believe that you all as readers will care about and find interesting and want to participate in. Again, that's kind of vague, but it's coming up. We'll have to see. And then we'll reassess at the end of March and see how the quarter went. Anyway, I think that was about it. Let's see. Sounds better on my channel too. Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Dana Lynn. Yeah, don't tell Joy. No, Joy, you're not watching, are you? I thought you were. I don't know. Arson? No, Sam. Damn it. Oh, that's a. See, I forgot to turn off my text. So I'm getting weird texts. Keep a good thing if you use it on stage weights. Thank you, Richard. On that note, yeah, I do hope we didn't really talk about Christmas much at all. I did, because I just won't shut the fuck up. This is the most I talk in a week. It all comes out tonight in this 1 hour. So I hope, whatever your thoughts are about Christmas, I hope it was good. If it was just another day, I hope it was a good just another day. I, for one, am glad that we're kind of past it and can move on. Next week we will be talking about, we're going to talk about resolutions and the fact that I don't believe in them. So if you have an opinion on resolutions, bring them to the table because I would love to hear about them. We'll definitely be talking about that, and I think the book we'll be using to launch that discussion, I believe, is going to be Zero. Pretty sure. So if you haven't read Zero, go pick it up. If you have read it, flip through it, refresh your memory. I should probably do that as well because it's been a while. But yeah, so that'll be coming up next week. Again, we're going to close up, so I'm going to say it now. Go to YouTube. Hurry, go to YouTube, sign in, create a channel, and that way you can chat and you can leave comments and you can subscribe. It's really important that you do that. I'm sorry, Facebook, but I have to say it, okay? There, I fucking said it. Go to YouTube, create a channel, sign in, create a channel, like and subscribe to my channel. Please do that. Finally, oh my God. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here, wherever you were. Those of you who signed in on YouTube, thank you so much for coming and proving that it works. At least the technology is working, so that's great. Thank you for all of that. I will see all of you next week. Please invite your friends. Be sure to share it around so we can have some more fun discussions, okay? Thank you guys so much. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. And may you be peaceful and at ease, regardless of whether it's a holiday or not, okay? Thank you guys. Take care.